Hey guys, Road Warrior back here. I want to show you something interesting that happens to me, or something in general that's drove me crazy since I've played in like 1,270 comps now here on Fishing Planet. Note closely as Inslip enters my room here. First cast I'm playing in School of Bass. I'm not saying this is Inslip's fault, but there's something weird that goes on in these things. It's almost like your RNG gets replaced. You get a dead lake, that sort of thing. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that sometimes when certain people enter your room, but this is a specific example of this as Inslip comes in and says good luck. I just caught a trophy starting out here, and I'm expecting probably get anywhere from, for me, anywhere from 20 or as low as 18, maybe as high as 40 pounds in this thing. Just kind of depending. I'm good at, I've gotten really good at a lot of these comps. This is one that I've worked on. Now, mind you, what happens here is, in my opinion, unexcusable. I don't know exactly what's going on in this situation. Does my RNG just get replaced when certain players enter? That sort of thing. But I know many of you have come along the channel and the same thing as I wish Inslip and everybody here good luck. As I go along here, you're going to note several things. Number one, I'm trying to figure out what depth these fish are at. Now from here, as soon as he enters the room, I went from a trophy and a common there, and now I'm cycling through. So now I've realized this is one of the lures that I use. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to use that this time because I'm going to start getting blockers. So I go right back to one of the most common things used is usually a bass jig without anything on it. Note the timestamp there. I'm at 21 minutes in. I've got 6 pounds. And here I am trying to figure out, they should be up at the upper water column just due to the peak, the mid or the upper water column, just looking at the barometric pressure there. Something I've been working on, just in general. But nonetheless, I just kind of want to illustrate here kind of what is happening in this situation. I'm posing this question to the devs. I've had a lot of people stop by the channel, and normally the response is when they email Fishing Planet is you need to practice more. Practice the same peak, that sort of thing. Your hook size is off. It's always some explanations, So, in my opinion, don't insult your player base's intelligence, especially experienced players like myself, Rodrigo, other players that are probably watching this video that experience the same thing. Now, this is just me trying various retrieves, looking for different water depths. I'm thinking they should be at the top or near the midwater. This is just again me just trying multiple things. Eventually, I think I'm gonna try stop and go at the bottom. I finally locate. There's one at the midwater or the upper water, so I'm thinking, they should be there. I'm just not getting bites, and this is the part that will drive me crazy. So what actually is happening here? Meanwhile, Inslip is just going on an absolute tear. He gets, I think 31 pounds at the end of it, 27 to 31. I want to say 31. So here's me just letting the lure fall. Again, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Now, I'm sure he's getting misses and stuff here and there, blocker fish. And then later on in the clip, I'm going to show you me playing in this. Yes, it's a different peak, but I want to show you how quickly I find something else. And I also go off again into a different language. I'm trying to get out of people's rooms that for whatever reason, I want to know how, questions I'm posing is, how are you handing this RNG out? I've heard also other people say, well, you're just really unlucky when they email Fishing Planet. But again, I'm wanting you guys, I'm not just sitting here making the game look bad. That's not my intention. I'm just showing you visual proof of being what I would consider dead lake or a broken bite rate. What more can I do as a fisherman and a player that's looking to come in and enjoy themselves, whether it's me or somebody else? It's not just for me. I know I'm going to lose a lot. I've said that before. There's a lot of great players, so I'm not knocking the players. I'm knocking the actual RNG system on the comps here on Fishing Planet. There's something off with them. To me, it feels like you're just getting certain buffs and nerfs depending on what room you're in. I know you're going to have ups and downs, so anybody watching this, don't think that, I'm just saying you're always going to do well, because you probably shouldn't do well. It should be random sometimes. But there should also be, if you put the hard work in, there should be something that resembles consistency. As I'm running, a bass jig here, I could expect if I put a nymph or something on that I'm going to sit and get both in, but it doesn't matter what I do. All the go-tos, again, are not working. The spots aren't working. I know they're near the top, but I'm still not getting bites. Look at what's happened from when I had 6 pounds early on. I can't even hit, you're not even going to let me hit 18 pounds. I end up with 11 pounds. 11 pounds of bass. Do you know how frustrating that is for a player? And I know there was my buddy String Weber was in there, another guy Go Getta who's a great player. So how is the same people, the same top people, always getting the same luck? Obviously, we could all score well if our fish actually bite. And that's what I'm questioning to the devs is please look at these things. Now in the upcoming clip, I'm going to show you a tale of two sides here. Now I'm going to show you me going in, and I don't even win, but I want to show you a difference here. I've got 11 fish there, a lot of blockers. That's pretty much round one. Now I go and play in this off stream last night, and I thought to myself, I'm going to go in and then hopefully get in a different language, and just to see what happens if I don't have one of those top players coming in. Again, I'm not accusing those players of cheating, but to me, it seems like, as I review there, end slips at 27 pounds. I'm stuck at 11 pounds? I mean, you're telling me a guy that's accumulated $220 million at one time in this game that I don't know how to fish? That I'm only capable of 11 pounds? Okay, so moving on here, I'm in a server, I think it's with Stars and somebody else. I go off into a different language, specifically trying to avoid getting in there with one of the top 20 or top 100 guys. And I don't know why this is, but to me it feels like certain people are getting earmarked for buffs, and while certain people, just whenever they come into your room, it just drives your bite rate down. And I've witnessed this again and again. It's not something that I can unexperience Fishing Planet. No, I would like you to look at this stuff and actually examine what is going on here. Because look at this. I've already determined, obviously it's a different peak. The barometric pressure, they're down low. It doesn't take me long to figure this out, and I demonstrate this time and time again in this clip. And again, I don't win in this. I don't expect, like I said, I don't expect to win all the time. But I do practice hard. I do play well. I'm an extremely good player. I'm not having delusions of grandeur. It's from a lot of experience, a lot of hard work. Again, I've pretty much broke your currency system in this game, for crying out loud. I've got, again, over $200 million. I'm good at what I do. I've started this channel. I'm a big fan of Fishing Plan, so don't take that out of context. I'm just looking for you to evolve. So what's going on here? Why, how can I go from such an extreme? I know you're going to have some point differentials, but how am I a player that can go from, I end up, I think, with 36 pounds in this? And I don't even get one blocker. I don't even have to switch. I don't even have to switch my lures, Fishing Planet. I don't even have to do anything different. I just noticed they were on the lower water column. It didn't take me long to figure that out, and I get a consistent bite like I deserve to have. So with this whole rant, I'm just questioning, what is it that you're doing? Again, don't respond here on my channel and say, I haven't even emailed you, because I don't know what the point is. It just seems like you're going to say, kind regards, you need to practice more. It's your hook size or something like that. And I haven't even emailed you. I'm just going off of what all the other subs are talking about. At one time I'm in second place here, but I haven't did anything different really. I know how to find the water column. I know how to find out where they're at, but again, they're just a review of the net. I don't have one blocker. I didn't get one blocker. I got a consistent bite rate all the way through. I know it's two different peaks, but I can tell you I can find them in the water column fairly quick, Fishing Planet. So what's going on between both of those clips that you watch back? And anybody else that watches this back, I guarantee you understand what's going on. But again, look what can happen as we fish really well.